The show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's the first of four between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Sandy Alcantara gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the fours coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Gerard Dyson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing, not who was going to be.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Walker is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Stepping in, Rosell Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, Rosell.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game.
Oh, wow, what a stop. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Batting second, the right fielder.
So digging in now, him back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
The 0-2 pitch is taken. That's ball 1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Count even at 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
The 0-1 delivery. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Kelly, 30 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Here's Neil Walker. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
One and two. Here it is. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And that pitch misses for ball four. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with two away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Andy Wilkins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. One run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, B-roll, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Peralta. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. Leading off the inning, Adam Jones. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Hit in the air down the right field line. Kim is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting seven, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Kim. Two gone.
Batting eight, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 2-0. And next to the plate will be J.T. Little.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lays off 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Two and 1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Batting ninth.
So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Row still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batted.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Kim, lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. Pereira is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1 after. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Merrill Kelly. 9, 1 and 2 due up.
Merrill Kelly.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Gerard Dyson
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down. Drop back.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Marlins,
standing in, Jorge Alfaro, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Chasing after it is Dyson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
the batter, the first baseman.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. One out, nobody on.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The 0-1 pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pereira moves over. 1 out.
The third baseman, number 5.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Adam Jones comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. Riddle gathers it in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only 1 run.
Comes set, the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Miami's out in front, 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Andy Wilkins coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Andy
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one.
No strike.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in, JT Riddle hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Avila is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 22. Sandy.
Stepping up now, Sandy Alcantara. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Wilkins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Rosell Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Digging in once again. Kim has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded.
Zero.
1-2 now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Marlins leave all 3. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Flying toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the 3rd baseman creeping in. You're going to see the 1st baseman crashing, trying to get that out at 2nd base. But if not, make sure of 1.
And the off-balance throw beats him at 1st, and that's a tough play.
Gerard.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gerard Dyson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Now that's popped up, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 13.
Striding in, Nick Ahmed, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Avila at 2nd with 2 down. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Line to the right side. Kim is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. Our score remains 2-1. Anthony Vasquez is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 15.
Into the box,
Anthony
Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1st baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Line to 2nd where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting. The 2nd baseman.
Ready now, Neil Walker. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Vasquez has registered more than 80 innings of work with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he popped him up. Marte has got it, and the side is retired. Pretty painless. Digging in, David Peralta. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Number 6.
In there for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball one. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Soft grounder left side. To his left, Anderson. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Now batting.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. One ball, no strikes to count. Escobar at second, Walker at first, one gone. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hit hard. Foul. And he fouls this one off. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be two. Played on the backhand to Walker for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, down the first baseline. Reined in. A play at the plate. Throw won't get him. Blake Swihart will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with two on and two out here.
Blake Swihart.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. This one's down to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit. The tag, and he is out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Matt Andrees enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Diamondbacks.
Leading off the inning, Andy Wilkins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Settling in now Brian Anderson. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he got him. Herbert Solarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Herbert Solarte.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 home. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rosell Herrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses for ball 1. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte has it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins. Nick Anderson will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Yohannes Solarte is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Gerard Dyson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Popped up. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Anderson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, number 6.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 61, Adam.
Now here's the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And that is through into right field for a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He doubled his last time through. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Kim is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they still lead it 3-2. Yohan Lopez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now for the Marlins. Kim, he could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line drive to left. Peralta has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. 0-1 the count. Lopez has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Lopez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The first baseman, Garrett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail 3-2.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
In now, Christian Walker. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. A.J. Ramos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ramos.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Liner towards second. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
No, he's safe.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Popped straight up. Anderson in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Alex Avila.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
The changes for Arizona.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Number 63 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Romo, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. Set, and the 2-1 pitch, and he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Number 43 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 43. The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. JT Riddle is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Murphy is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Rosell Herrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But two in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the two-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's now 4-3 Miami. Drew Steckenrider comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 71.
So striding forward now, John Ryan Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
And that one got a piece of him. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. First pitch on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. Now stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. In his career, Peralta carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So stepping in, Eduardo Escobar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kim going back. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Tyler Kinley enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, him. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Patel Marte struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. No balls and a strike to count. And he misses with it 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there. And that's the 3rd out. But the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yoshihisa Hirano, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Grounded to third. Escobar gloves it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at third. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Misses. Ball 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Dietrich. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
7.